Hey there, before we dive in, make sure you subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell. Why? Because you'll get life-saving car tips that protect your engine and your wallet. Seriously, we're talking about small habits that most drivers ignore but can save you thousands of dollars in repairs. Stick with me because by the end of this video, you'll know how to refuel like a pro and avoid the common mistakes even experienced drivers make. You won't believe what you should never do before refueling. It's shocking, but 90% of drivers get this wrong. Before you reach for that gas pump again, just pause for a second. Most drivers are stuck in routines that are silently destroying their fuel systems, damaging sensors, and even increasing the risk of a fuel vapor explosion. It's crazy, but over 90% of drivers repeat the same mistakes every single week, thinking they're saving time or protecting their engines. In reality, they're cutting their car's lifespan by tens of thousands of miles. A former Shell engineer even called this the most common and costly error at the gas station. In this video, I'll reveal what you must never do before refueling, the hidden science behind why it harms your engine, and the correct fueling habits that top mechanics and fuel chemists swear by. And stick around, because the final tip could literally prevent your car from catching fire at the pump. First up, mistake number 1, leaving the engine running while refueling. This might seem obvious, but NFPA statistics show that nearly 1 in 10 drivers refuels with their engine on. Gasoline vapors are heavier than air, and they linger right around the pump nozzle. With your engine running, the alternator, cooling fan, and ignition system are producing tiny sparks and heat that can ignite those vapors in the right conditions. Modern cars with their EVAP systems actually make it worse. Vapors can get sucked into the intake while you're filling up, causing a rough idle, a misfire, or even a stall right after you refuel. So what should you do instead? Always turn off your engine completely before pumping gas. Wait at least 10 seconds before you even remove the cap to let any vapors settle. And don't leave the ignition in accessory mode either. Even that powers fuel sensors that can be affected by the vapor flow. Following this simple step not only prevents a fire, but it also protects your injectors, charcoal canister, and oxygen sensors from contamination. Think of it as a tiny habit that saves you thousands in potential repairs. Next, mistake number 2, topping off the tank after the pump clicks. You know what I'm talking about. Many drivers assume that a few extra drops after the pump clicks is harmless, but topping off is a fast way to damage your car's EVAP system. Since 1996, modern cars have used charcoal canisters to trap fuel vapors and keep them from escaping into the atmosphere. When you overfill, you're forcing liquid gasoline into that canister, clogging it and preventing proper circulation. The result? You get check engine lights, fuel trim errors, and poor idle quality. Replacing a ruined canister can cost anywhere from $500 to $1,200, and most dealerships won't cover a damaged canister under warranty if they detect it's been overfilled. The solution is simple: stop immediately when the pump clicks. That click is triggered by a vacuum sensor detecting that the tank pressure is full. Anything beyond that pushes liquid fuel where only vapor should be, seriously harming your EVAP system. Just remember, that little click could save you hundreds, if not thousands, in repairs. Mistake number 3, opening the gas cap too quickly. Twisting it off seems simple, right? If your car has been sitting in the sun or you've just finished a long drive, the fuel tank is pressurized. If you twist that cap off in a hurry, vaporized fuel can shoot out into the car's emission system, or even right at your face. This sudden pressure drop can also confuse your tank's pressure sensor, triggering a false check engine light for an EVAP leak. So what's the right way? It's simple. Slowly twist the cap counterclockwise just until you hear a faint hiss. That's the sound of pressure equalizing. Wait 2 or 3 seconds for it to stop, and then you can safely remove the cap completely. This is exactly what professional mechanics do. It's a tiny action that prevents sensor errors, annoying check engine lights, and keeps you safe from fuel spray. Next, mistake number 4, using your phone while refueling. We've all seen those warning signs, and it's not a myth about the phone signal causing an explosion. The real danger is static electricity. Simply handling your phone, especially in dry weather or while wearing synthetic clothes like a fleece jacket, can build up a static charge on your body. When that charge meets gasoline vapors and a metal nozzle, you can get a spark, and that spark can ignite the fumes. The Petroleum Equipment Institute reported over 150 static-related fires at gas stations between 2000 and 2022. Almost all of them involved drivers who got back in their car or touched their phone during refueling. The solution? Leave your phone in the car. Before you grab the nozzle, always touch a metal part of your car, like the door, to safely discharge any static. If you absolutely have to use your phone, step away from the pump area first. This simple habit prevents both fires and potential electronic sensor issues in your car. Moving on to mistake number 5, ignoring the fuel grade. You might think all 87-octane fuel is the same, but using the wrong type for your engine can cause quiet long-term damage. High-performance engines are designed for 91 octane or higher. If you feed them lower-grade fuel, the engine's computer has to work overtime to prevent engine knock, which reduces power and leaves carbon deposits on your pistons. On the flip side, putting premium fuel in an engine designed for regular won't give you more power. In fact, it can sometimes lead to worse fuel atomization and a rough idle. Let's talk about ethanol. You've probably seen labels like E10, E15, or even E85 at the pump. While E10 is generally safe for most modern cars, using E15 or E85 in a vehicle not designed for it is a recipe for disaster. Higher ethanol blends can dry out and crack rubber seals, hoses, and even damage fuel injectors. So what's the golden rule? It's simple. Just check the label inside your fuel cap or look it up in your owner-gest manual. It'll tell you exactly what your car needs. Remember, octane isn't about power. It's about preventing engine knock. Using the wrong grade forces your car's computer to constantly adjust, which hurts long-term performance. The next mistake is a habit many of us have: running on empty. I get it, you're trying to stretch every last drop. But letting your fuel gauge hover near E is a terrible idea for your fuel pump. This critical part relies on the gasoline in the tank to stay cool and lubricated. When the tank is nearly empty, the pump can suck in air, causing it to overheat and wear out prematurely. In fact, one study found that consistently driving with less than a quarter tank can increase fuel pump wear by over 60%. And trust me, you do want to replace that part. It can cost anywhere from $600 to over $1,000. The fix is easy. Make it a habit to refuel when your gauge hits a quarter tank. This simple change keeps your pump happy, your injectors clean, and your wallet safe. Finally, mistake number 7. Refueling right after you see a tanker truck at the gas station. It seems logical to want the freshest gas, right? Well, not exactly. When a tanker refills the station's underground tanks, it stirs up all the sediment, rust, and even water that has settled at the bottom. If you pump gas right after they leave, you're sucking all those nasty contaminants directly into your car's fuel tank. This gunk can clog your fuel filter and injectors, leading to poor performance and expensive repairs. Studies have shown a significant spike in particle contamination in fuel pumped within 2 hours of a delivery. The smart move? Wait at least a few hours after a tanker has been there. Or stick to busy, high-volume stations, as they tend to have better filtration systems. It's all about timing. Mistake number 8. Using additives incorrectly before filling up. Things like fuel system cleaners and octane boosters are amazing, but timing is everything. They work best when they mix with the fuel you already have in the tank while you're re-driving. If you pour them in right before you pump gas, it can cause foaming, which means the additive won't mix evenly. It can even form sludge at the bottom of your tank. Not good, so what's the best practice? Add the additive just before your next drive, not right before you fill up. This lets it circulate naturally as you drive, so it can really get to work cleaning your system. And please, stick to proven brands like Chevron Techron, BG44K, or Liquimoli. Don't just grab a random bottle at the gas station. A simple $10 mistake here can seriously shorten the life of your fuel injectors or even clog the high-pressure rails in modern direct injection engines. Next, mistake number 9. Parking incorrectly at the pump. This one might sound strange, but it's a real money waster. Inside your car's fuel filler neck, there's a vent tube. Its job is to let air escape as the fuel goes in. Now, if you park on a slant where your gas cap is higher than the rest of the tank, air can get trapped inside. This trapped air tricks the pump's automatic shutoff into clicking off way too early. You think your tank is full, but it's not. You've basically just paid for a pocket of air instead of actual fuel. The fix is simple. Always try to park so your fuel cap is level with, or even slightly lower than, the opposite side of your car. Avoid those pumps on a steep incline if you can. Professional drivers and fleet operators use this trick all the time to squeeze every last bit of mileage out of their tanks. And finally, mistake number 10, not tightening your gas cap properly. A loose or poorly sealed cap is a bigger deal than you might think. It lets oxygen sneak into the fuel system, which can trigger your check engine light with an EVAP pressure warning. It also lets precious fuel evaporate right out of your tank, literally turning your money into thin air. So always tighten your cap until you hear at least 3 solid clicks. If you have one of those capless systems, just make sure to keep the flap clean and free of debris. It's also a good idea to replace your gas cap every 5 years or about 60,000 miles. This super simple step can save you a ton of money on diagnostic bills and wasted fuel. Here's a bonus tip for you. Don't rely solely on that distance to empty meter on your dashboard. Once it hits the quarter tank mark, just pretend you're on empty. Constantly running your car close to zero is a terrible habit. It forces the fuel pump to suck up all the junk from the bottom of your tank: air, sediment, even water. This is the dirtiest, most damaging fuel your car will ever have to use. If you start following these simple fueling habits, shutting off the engine, not topping off, waiting after the tanker leaves, using the right fuel, and the tips we just covered, you'll do more than just save a few bucks. You'll actually extend the life of your engine and your entire fuel system. Over the lifetime of your car, we're talking about saving hundreds, maybe even thousands of dollars. These small adjustments might seem minor, but they add up to a huge difference in performance, safety, and long-term reliability. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more tips to keep your car running great.